I died in a car accident. When I came back to life, I had become a dog. I couldn't let go of my wife and son, so I returned to the place where we once lived. I sat outside the school gates, waiting for my son just like before. When my wife and son finally came out, I ran toward them. I jumped up at her car window, but I couldn't speak. It terrified her. She quickly rolled up the window and drove away. I ran with all my strength to catch up with them, all the way back to our old home. I desperately scratched at the door, hoping my wife would let me in, but she and my son thought I was just a stray dog and completely ignored me. So I sat outside the kitchen window, quietly watching her cook. When our eyes met, I lay down, trying my best to look cute and harmless. While my son was eating, I pressed my nose against the glass, making the saddest dog face I could. He noticed me and felt pity. He asked his mom if I could come inside and have something to eat. My wife's heart melted, and she let me in. I ran to my son and couldn't help but lick his face wildly. They thought I was just a gentle, lovable dog and decided to keep me, never suspecting my true identity. That night, I couldn't sleep. I walked to the living room, looking at our old photos, filled with guilt. As a husband and father, I had failed them. I went into my son's room, helped him tuck in, and sat by his bed for a while. Then I lay outside my wife's room door, finally feeling a little calm. Every time they left, I waited at the door for them to return. Every weekend, I played with my son in the yard, wagging my tail. When my wife missed her husband, I wore his old clothes. Though it looked ridiculous, it always made her smile. When she was sad, I quietly snuggled beside her, sharing her sorrow without a word. Then one day, a man appeared, and everything changed.